Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23, and we have another live GP race. I do really look forward to these every week now, so try and fit in as many as I can, but I gotta say I'm looking forward to this one in particular because, strangely enough, Phillip Island is not a track I do particularly well on. I always find that I'm not very fast. So I'm actually excited for this one because this could be a very difficult race for me, and who knows how well the competition is going to be. So we've got some familiar names in there from Jalana99, Rubinus39. We did a Superbike video in the championship we started a while ago, which unfortunately I never finished. 100k Blade, of course, a long-time subscriber, and frequently we're getting online together a lot recently playing live GP, so this is great. So, and the rest of the names I think I may have or may not ridden with against before. But anyway, this is Phillip Island. I'm going to go into the latter stage of the qualifying now. So my previous best lap times in Phillip Island with the RNF Aprilia has not been particularly positive. Around a 126.5 is my highest I've really done. But we're on a good lap here, and this could potentially put me into the 125s, which would probably be a first for me and the Aprilia around this circuit. So I'm quite excited for this. This could be really positive. I'm actually not expecting this. I do have a back marker ahead of us, or at least a rider who is just spawning in. It's actually a rider down in 10th place, so we have a full lobby here right now. I think there's even more players in there, even more DrAce subscribers as well, I think. So should be a good video for all. But into the left-hand side, we will be gaining about 0.8 of a second. And if only that guy was a little bit closer, I might be able to get some slipstream as well. But to put me on the podium, or excuse me, the front row, it's up to second. Brilliant start. That's awesome. That's one of the best laps I've done around Phillip Island with the Aprilia, so I'm pretty positive and quite pumped about that. I don't have much potential here for the race. I think Rubinus is going to be significantly quicker. I know how fast Jalana99 is. We've ridden with him on Superbike 22, and I know for a fact he is really fast. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him in third place. 100k Blade did get pushed down to 4th as I got into 2nd place, but this lap doesn't seem to be yielding the same positive results, but I'm still going to try and finish it to the end. We may not secure the 2nd place for much longer. Jalana is on a PB lap. He's just a little bit ahead of me on the circuit. He's just going to be going into Lukey Heights now. It's another PB for the number 99. We might not have it, but I tell you what, towards the latter stage of this lap, we're actually gaining time. 100k Blade gets himself back onto the front row. He's there in third, 29,000th of a second behind me, and I don't know if Jalana's going to knock him straight back off the front row. It could happen. Lazone is on the I think he's on double PB as well. I think that's one of the riders that cheated in Assen in a previous video, so let's hope he doesn't get up to any bad antics here. But across and into the final corner, it might be an improvement, but it's going to be minimal. It's actually a no. We went backwards. Jalana didn't get onto the front row after all, so it's going to be Rubinus, myself, and 100k Blade on the front row. So here we go then. Rubinus in pole position, the Belgian with the number 93, and then of course in 2nd place is myself, the number 47, with that familiar DrAce helmet made by Sergio23, and of course a good friend of mine, 100k Blade, on the Prima Prama Ducati in 3rd place. And Jalana, he's in the 4th place, also on the Aprilia. The number 99 starts on the 2nd row. Now, of course, a couple of riders there in the background as well, other aces as well. Mustn't forget about them. We have Race Boy 95 coming up. I think he's also on board the RNF Aprilia with the emoji helmet. And then I think that's the courtesy of a modded helmet. So I'm afraid Race Boy needs to get in touch with Sergio23. And then there is Casper72, of course, channel member in the DrAce pit crew. So major respect to Casper72, and of course teammate of mine for this video. So 12 riders here in Phillip Island. Let's get on with them. We've got a bit of a glitch here, and it's a bit of a black screen. I'm a little bit concerned about this, but never mind. Oh, someone's out of there. We're starting from 2nd place on board the Aprilia. We wait for the red lights to go out, and away we come on. Oh, it's a late. Oh, it was a long delay there. Look at the start from one of the Aprilias. It was Jalana99 who got the wonderful launch. I didn't quite get the launch I wanted to, and neither did Rubinus. It's getting really messy into the 1st corner. Oh, riders everywhere. I'm off the track ever so slightly, and then of course it's all going to be kitchen sink throwing in a moment because we need to get back into it. Rubenus has recovered some spaces, some places. 100k Blade is leading the way on the Prima Ducati with 0 in second, and there goes the Aprilia of Jalana. So this is going to get a little bit messy if we're not careful, so we're going to brake quite early. Is it? Oh, it is getting messy. Oh, Rubenus takes out Blade! Oh, that's not good. That is not good, not at all, but one of our biggest and toughest competitors of previous races is, of course, Jalana 99. We have ridden with him many times in Superbike 22, and he usually ends out on top. So this is not the best situation for me to be in right now, but who knows what can happen. We're just going to keep on churning it out, but we were quite fortunate that Rubenus took out 100k Blade as well. I'm going too tight to the apex there. 100k Blade was looking very promising, and considering he was ahead of me in the majority of the qualifying a moment ago, it really inspired me and motivated me to try and beat him. So, oh, and he got took out again with the Race Boy as well. That's a disaster. So Rubenus has now inherited 5th, and Lorenzo in 4th place there, the number 8. He's really inherited a lot of positions as he started. I think either on the second row or back of the grid, so around about there. Good performance from the number 8. So now into the first corner. Things haven't gone to plan so far. Jalana, in fact, nothing's gone to plan for him as he's off the circuit in the first corner. He's down. Yellow flags are out. That can only mean someone's down. And now 0 goes off the track. Now's my time to pounce. Stay patient, stay cautious, and try and hold on to the position as we made a small amount of contact there. I was just eager to get the position. And Kaspar, teammate, up into 3rd. Great to see the number 72, but firm on the brakes we go for that very tight apex into the Miller corner. It was that tight of an apex that the game didn't calculate who was ahead then. Oh, in fact, no, I think 0 must have made a mistake. He's now 2 seconds behind us, and now 100k Blade out of nowhere. He's up into 3rd place. On the podium is the Prima Ducati number 13. So, big questions to be asked here then. Oh my goodness, I've got to stop doing that. Wow, I just keep going too tight. I've been playing Moto 2 too much, where I turn in quite early there. Goodness me. Got to stop just to calm down ever so slightly. But this has been pretty promising so far. This is exactly how I would have wanted it to go, because I know for a fact, on a race pace level, I'm not as consistent as Rubenus, I'm not as consistent as Jalana, and I'm probably not as consistent as 100k Blade here in Phillip Island. So I've been very fortunate to have this opportunity. So the plan now, drop down to Power Setting 2 and just be consistent. Let's just keep on pushing and just try to keep that gap over 2 seconds. I know it's dropped down to 1.5, but I think I might be able to get it up a little bit higher. I hope so. But I know 0 can be fast as well as, oh, the number 8 has gone down. He's just crashed out of 7th place, and position has been inherited by Race Boy 95. Also on the RNF Aprilia, of course. So onto the brakes then, into turn 4. This is the Miller corner. As tight as you like, into the tightest corner of, in fact, one of the tightest corners here in Phillip Island. There's yellow flags out behind us again, and the gap is only at 1 second from 0. The factory Ducati is on the charge. Can we still streak away from the competition? That's the only goal I've got right now. Just keep the gap. Just stay ahead of them. Keep churning out the lap times and don't falter. Easier said than done. I know I'm not the most calmest rider in the world when it plays online. I do get a bit nervous, so a little bit tense for this one, but we'll just keep on pushing and see what happens. Good to see the Aprilias up there in the top 7 as well. So 4 Aprilias in the top 7, looking quite promising. At least it is so far, but there is the podium as it stands. Myself in 1st place, 0, the number 4 in 2nd, and Rubenus in 3rd place. Across the line, so far so good. So 126.905, so about consistent with the 2nd lap, but I did have the aid of Power Setting 3 on that 2nd lap. It's just that we made mistakes, and I'm hoping I will have some power setting left, or some fuel left should I say, for the latter stage of this race, because it's now half a second is the advantage. I told you I wasn't as quick as them. I did worry about my performance in this one. I was lucky to get as far ahead as we are now, and I was also, I don't know about lucky, but I really pushed hard to get the qualifying right, especially this finish. Oh my god, that was really close. I think 0 got a bit too eager upon the brakes there. I think he went too late and just clipped me. Wow, that could have ended in tragedy for the pair of us. Thank goodness he didn't take me out. Whether that was a calculated a calculated sort of movement to not hit me, or disaster would have struck. I don't even know what to say, and that was scary, very scary. But we are gaining 0.5 of a second on this lap, so the motivation is here, the confidence is there. Can we win this race? But Zero quickly has got into second place again, very quickly as a matter of fact. He's now up into second place, 4 seconds behind us. So, well, the gap 4 seconds. We cannot afford to lose around 0.7 of a second per lap. So I don't think we will. That's a strong lap from us there as well, getting into the 126.3s. Very positive lap there. It's beginning to come together. I feel stronger in the Miller corner. I'm actually braking a little bit firmer than I usually would. And then in the corners, I think Power Steering 2 is actually a better option for some of these corners. So coming out of the Southern Loop, we're still ahead in the Delta. Now to the left-hand side. Don't really want to upshift to 60 here yet, so onto the brakes as Caspar72 has just crashed out of a brilliant position. He still lands himself in 6th place, or at least he was. But it was a good race so far for the number 72. That's a shame for him. But now into the left-hand side, 0.3 of a difference. Still close to improving. I don't think we can improve on this lap, but the gap has dropped now down to 3.3. So that's 0.7 he's taken out of me so far. They are quicker. I did admit this on the second this video started, and I was very hesitant to see how well we would do in this video here today. But you get nothing from transparency from me. If they are better, they're better. That's it. Simple as. I'm lucky to be in this situation here today. Oh, as Race Boy has gone down now. It's a disaster, and I don't like these crashes for the Aprilias. Is there something wrong with the Aprilia? Or is it just player error? I don't know, but it's making me nervous every single time I see a crash behind us. I'm like, why have they crashed? What is the issue? What's the problem with the Aprilia? Don't crash. Just keep on pushing. So another good lap time though, nonetheless. Gained, actually kept the gap more or less the same. So we're certainly stronger than Zero in certain corners, and then there's parts that he is much quicker than I am. I would say the final part from Lukey Heights into the MG corner all the way up to the final corner, I think we're stronger. But here in the first split, yeah, they've pulled more time on me now. There's half a second gone, or at least 3 or 4 tenths. Race Boy's down again. He's no longer in the top 8. So bad stuff for the second of the 3 RNF Aprilia teammates. So 3.4 it is. What's it going to be as we go up into Lukey Heights in a moment? So this is turn 8, and this is Lukey Heights for turn 9. Keep in tight to the apex. Downshift a second if you want, or stay in third. It's entirely up to you. Hard on the anchors going into the right-hander. This is the MG corner. Not gearing down to first gear until I'm really confident that I can do it. Gap's down to 3.2. Maybe I'm wrong then. Oh no, it's increasing ever so slightly. We are gaining time on the opposition. Blade's gone down now. It's been a tough race for him. Just can't seem to get away from trouble, can he? Across the line, this is lap number 6. We did dip into the 127s for the first time. That's not what I wanted to see. Losing 3 more tenths on that exchange. Gap's down to 3 seconds. Can we keep it up? It's difficult to stay concentrated and just to focus on just keep churning out the lap times. You instinctively want to just go to Power Steering 3 and just blast off, but you can't. It's just not going to happen. We lose too much fuel, and we're already losing fuel. No, don't make me drop down to Power Steering 1. I'll not stand a chance. We're losing quite a bit of fuel already. Let's hope it does recalculate itself and we stay in the green. But as it stands, we have to drop down to Power Steering 1. I'll drop down for now, just so it gives me enough to go back into Power Steering 2. It's about there. We'll just need a little bit more and we can go into Power Steering 2. But surprisingly, we're only losing 2 tenths on this lap. So Power Steering 1 has not been as detrimental as I thought it would be, as we just clip the apex into Lukey Heights. We'll go into the MG corner now, brake as late as we dare, and into the tight apex of turn 10. Beautifully done this time around. Power Steering 1 is not really slowing us down too much. Not in the tight, twisty sections. It'll be this part. The long straights, the long winding corners is where we'll really suffer. Let's try and get into Power Steering 2 if we can. Straighten up the motorcycle first, and let's get across the line. But do we need? I guess we do a little bit, but It's back into the 126s again. I'm quite happy. Not bad. And the gap is still 3 seconds. Have we got this under control? Is there more pressure from behind than it is here? I don't know. Would you rather be the hunted or the hunter? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd always prefer to be the hunter. I really do. And I really don't like the pressure from behind. It's scary. I don't want them to be chasing me down and coming to beat me up. I want to win. I want to stay ahead of the competition. And I want to improve my ranking online in the live GP. So into Siberia for the penultimate time of asking. We're losing 4/10 of a second on this lap. Gaining a little bit. We're now into 3/10, but Rubenus has now inherited second. He's made the move. Is he on the charge? Has Rubenus been held up? Is he now going to release the fast-paced Belgian speed that he may have? I guess we'll find out how difficult this one's going to be, but so far, this video has not disappointed. Oh, the gap's down to 2.6. Don't pull a Jorge Martin now. Tyres are good. The power's not bad. I do probably need to drop down to 1 at some point. His blade has gone down again. Disastrous for the number 13. Unlucky number 13, I would say, for this video. But again, into the 126 is good consistency so far. Holding on as we drop down to the first power option. How much time will he take away from us? The gap's down. Oh, gap's gone up actually to 2.6. It is recalculating down to 2.4, 2.5. Quite strong with power setting 1, aren't we? We're not doing too bad. I do like the feeling of power setting 1. You can really go aggressive on the acceleration. We're hard on the brakes into turn 4. This is the final time of entering the Miller corner here in Australia. I think we've done it, you know. I don't want to jinx myself, but providing we don't make any mistakes, I can't see how we can't win this. We have been Mr. Consistency here today. Ultimate consistency has almost run off the circuit there. And the gap's gone down to less than 1.8. Alright, shut up now. Let's just keep on pushing. Oh, that's deep into Lukey Heights. Dropping down to second gear. This is going to be my worst lap time of this entire race. This has been a shocking lap. We're up to power setting 2 now. I even have enough to go into power setting 3 for the final straight, just in case he catches up to us. He is really closing in though. This could be a good lap from Rubenus, but I guess we've done it. I guess we don't need to panic now. We can move up to power setting 3 if we fancy it and get across the line as another time we are victorious in a live GP race. So guys, there you go then. Victory here in Phillip Island, which seemed quite impossible before I started this video. And after the qualifying went so well and a bit of stroke of fortune with riders crashing and making mistakes, we were able to win here in Australia. So guys, thanks for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.